Hi everybody. Today we are continuing our Esoteric Ebb Let's Play. I am Wojciech and welcome. So last time we awakened and ventured into the city below, which probably shouldn't be our first thing to do after waking up from a death, possibly. So this time we're actually going upstairs, and let's hope the things will be a little bit better for us. Okay, so let's go talk to this man. He's Visken, local mortician. You can behold him. Everything is. We get here various tidbits of information depending on what DC we beat. And we get 4, so we know nothing. No. Okay. Let's engage with him. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms. Busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol, it's on a lot of official documents of the city. This is the Great Perch of Norwich. What is that? The drake-like sea creature found along River Torna. Urf was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the Great Perch became the symbol of his great city. So, Urf is our god, so this guy was able to tame those drakes. And what is River Torna? Is the second largest documented river along the coast, splitting the band of Ascani in half. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Visken, local entrepreneur and proprietor of the Leech House. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at me. His smile causes you to stir a deep feeling of unease, as if it is almost there, but just not quite. Okay, let's say to him I woke up below. Yes, I know. Maybe you should ask why instead of stating the obvious. So I can just ask why, or I can continue to state the obvious. Okay, why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. And we got a new quest. They had caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. You quite literally live in this filthy uniform. No wonder they thought you were dead. I can ask him about that, but I doubt he will know more. How did I end up in the river? Not a river. The river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad? Sounds like the start of a great drinking story. The I woke up in a leech house tale. We don't have a lot of those, so that's good. So we can say that I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. How awful. Who were these fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Where I can find them? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Water Lane? But that's just a guess. Water Lane is the largest trade port in the Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. Is it a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering, and it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considered as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Good guess. Lots of boaters hang out there. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. So I am in fact alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. I have some other questions, I think. Do you now? Okay, I can try to figure out what's weird about this guy. And we have a lower DC because we found a zombie downstairs. But still, the DC is 31 for that. So we cannot pass that check. Unless natural 20 gives me successes, automatic success. I don't know how it works in this game. Let's first state that there's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination right below. Or maybe... No, let's tell him. Let's ask him why is it there. We are closely connected to the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. City below. Sort of the city below the city. A phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Well, good thing to know. If only I knew that before I walked into Gelatinous Cube on the last episode. Also riches, if you delve deep enough. That's also true. We got the Orb of Annihilation from there. A quick movement in the lower left cheek. From him. Why? His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words. Yeah, I don't trust him because the zombie was working. It did not wander there. It was working. It was doing something with the apples. However, I will have to take this up with the Lady Siglaf. I pay good crowns for the HWBT protection. It's Halfway Bridge Tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, and arguably the most influential despite their small size, led by Lady Miska Siglaf, with their headquarters in the Goblin Garden on Tolstad. And Goblin is short and green, with claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norwich and are considered somewhat civilized. Can take the halfways also? Yeah, nothing more. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. And we have an option to say, wait, no, I don't actually believe you, and it's underlined. So it's probably more dangerous. But our wisdom did not pick up on that. I can say to him that I defeated the zombie, so no need to worry. And I wonder if something in his reaction will tell me more. I can say that I noticed the zombie had a fancy magical tooth, which I assume plucked from his mouth. And say that it kept moving apples. That I can point out that he's not very alarmed about that. Well, I would like probably most of this. Let's start with, well, I defeated the zombie, so no need to worry. You... He quickly masks his rage, but you saw it. Well done, cleric. What would we ever do without you? Oh boy, he did not like that, did he? Oh, I noticed the zombie had a fancy magical tooth. Did it? How strange. The pale man gives you a sideways glance. How did you notice this tooth? It was shiny. I like shiny. Of course. Yeah, it was pretty deep in there, but I got it out. Of course. He's so over it. Well, I hope you make good use of it. Magical items, even minor ones, can be quite handy. I can ask him if zombies often have magical teeth. Do you think I should put it in my mouth? You see the type of panic a parent gets when their child is about to eat shards of glass. No. As a former dentist, I recommend you do not. Oh boy, he almost showed an emotion there, did he? Didn't he? You don't think it's cursed or anything, do you? I'm sure you know more of that than me, cleric. Do zombies often have magical teeth? I don't mingle with undead often. But my gut is telling me, no, they do not. I will show him the tooth and say it has these strange esoteric marks on it. Do you know what they mean? He glances at the yellow trinket in my hand. Those are glyphs of Nimenberg. Necromancy. Although in your hands it is no more than a common esoteric trinket, I assure you. Let's not. The zombie kept moving apples down there. Oh, the apples. Fascinating behavior. You don't seem very alarmed about this. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost? Yes, master! Oh, like... Let's tell him, wait, no, I don't actually believe you. What do you mean, cleric? He must be punished. I don't agree with the strength as well here. So what I can say here? I can say that he's a criminal harboring zombie workers and I need to punish him and prepare to attack him. Which I am not really inclined to do that. The zombie is clearly working for you. This is illegal. Or I can say that you're doing something weird here. I don't like it one bit. Let's go with the third option. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. We'll make sure to tighten up security in the future. This isn't... Ost, we'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. The kobold gives a scratched yell. Yes, master! I will also make sure to report this to both the HWBT and the militia. He won't let you get a word in. Amazing. I'm trying to say that you need to pay for your... You're clearly doing something shady down here, so... Of course, I will be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG. Pest Control Guild. If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Holy shit, he just keeps going! Thank you very much for your service, cleric. It is because of great men like you that the city still stands. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well. Especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop, this... Make him quiet. No, I actually like the direction he's going now. He's going circles around you. It's time to step in. Argue! Argue! Okay, I can try to make him shut up with my strength. Which also like my testosterone, masculinity and stuff. So it will be trying to intimidate him. Or I can try to resist his incredible oratory power. Or I can think better of it. Okay, so while I like the direction he's going, with this good work to master, etc. I think I will try to stop him here with my charisma. Easy. Focus on the main point. Illegal zombie. Go. Stop. I know what you're doing. The pale man opens his mouth to respond. The zombie did work on your property. He closes his mouth and looks at you. It was picking up apples. Or something. That's a violation of the bone perch. Yes, I am aware. The pale man takes a deep breath. He reaches below into his desk and brings forth a pouch. An isolated incident. It will not be repeated. And I gained 25 crowns. I can check the crowns here. Yeah, it's the main coinage in Norvik. This feels like a bribe. Yeah, and I can ask if this is a bribe, or I can say score. This is a bribe, isn't it? Of course not, cleric. As a city cleric, you obviously have the ability to accept Dogsbotter on behalf of Norvik. It's a dwarven for day fine, so I fined him. Some might call it legal extortion, but it really depends on the district. Violation of the Bone Perch Code, Article 4. In singular violation cases, a Dogsbotter of minor class is issued. In relation to my status as Tolstad business owner, that would be precisely 25 crowns. Ah, he's dealt with this before, huh? Well done. Justice has prevailed. Now that this issue is behind us, anything you need? Okay, I will try to figure out what's weird about him. I wonder if maybe he's a necromancer or something like that. I mean, for sure he looks like one. The stereotypical pale skin, or maybe a vampire. And he commanded this zombie. Let's try. Well, you glare at the pale man, who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Oh no. Eventually you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable Urfgard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He's correct. Maybe you can get back to this later. Yeah, and this dice check will be locked now, but can be attempted later. For example, after a short rest, as we saw. Those checks are unlocked on or long or short rests, or by spending shards of yore, which we have 2. But a roll with a very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting again. I wish you luck with your endeavors. Okay, let's... Oh, and I can unlock it. And it's a bit, just a little bit easier because I failed once. Okay, I require assistance with some things. Of course, cleric, anything for the city. You called me cleric. Make air quotes. I did, yes. Because you are a cleric. Don't make an ass of yourself. I am the cleric. Good for you. And I got class conflict quest. We'll look at that in a moment. An example of that sarcasm thing mentioned before. Your purpose is here. You serve the city as cleric of the river. Though I would love to ask, what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes. If you are a clergyman, you might run a congregation for a local religion or a deity. holy man on a holy mission. Then there are clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking for the religious state. Rules are meant to be broken. You're not some stiff councilman. Yeah, for sure not. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. So, I can say either of these he talked about, or say that I am the chosen one. I think I will go with, no, I am the chosen one. The pale man stops and ponders your response. Chosen? For what? Chosen to save the world, obviously. An eyebrow raised, almost like he takes your statement seriously. What a good person you are, cleric. One step at a time towards total domination and justice. Good luck with that. Okay, so now that's that out of the way, I don't know where to go. Your fakey voice makes you sound positively Fort Viva lad. Shield of Faith expires. Oh no. It served me well. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there is a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. What rumor? Just common murmuring. Lady Miska Siglav is her name. She is down in the Goblin Garden. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Siglav is quite famous. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that one. They call her the Dragon of Tolstad. She sounds scary. She is. Treat her with respect, cleric. Lady Siglav is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her the de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. We're on the island. Wait, this is part of the job? Talking with some petty goblin queen? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, the pale man says and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. He does not value your time. Let's maybe ask him about spellcasting as well. So, what do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. I can ask him to teach me magic, explain basics of spellcasting. Okay, let's ask him if he can teach me anything. A slight smirk creeps onto his face. I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election I could make some time, if you're interested. Until then, you are free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at the money books along the western wall. And of course, here. And he gave me the spell. That's what I was hoping for. A copy of Charm Person. It will surely be useful to you. That's a great shortcut to charming people, although you're gonna be careful with the fallout. Slang for negative consequences, yeah. If you care about such things. That's all I have to ask. Very well. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant Ost. Treating a servant like that is despicable. Can I try casting on you instead? He stares at you. I'm so rude to him. A glare. Waste of a spell slot, I'm afraid. You believe him. Ominous. What the hell is this guy? You should go. Now. Okay, waste of the spell slot. Now I really think he's some kind of undead. That's all the help I need, thanks. Great, anything else you wanted to ask? I'm going to go now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. At least he's not hitting on you. Would that be an improvement? What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. I'm not sure if it's mine. Maybe, possibly. We cannot show him that we are an idiot. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry. Over there, he says and points across the chamber. So that they could dry, since they were wet. How good. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. That is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. So the watch from the beginning cutscene. When I was drowning. Yeah, that was the beginning of the game. Okay. And I had this watch with me. Beyond that, you should be good. Yeah, I'm off to quest a bit. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Leave. Now. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. Okay, time to go. Okay, let's take this pocket watch. It gives me +1 intelligence and advantage in esoteric events. And with that watch, we are bringing my intelligence to 8. We are not a complete idiot anymore. Okay, what I want to do now, let's go back to the shrine. Because I think I will want to change the spells I have prepared. I can prepare all 3, okay. So charm person. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. You must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage. Blah 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 blah. If the creature fails at the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends. So 10 minutes, or until your companions do something harmful to it or me. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So what I think is, if my theory is correct, and the mortician, this guy is not actually a human, but a vampire, or maybe an undead necromancer, then charm person should fail unconditionally on him. But the question is, would I know if it failed because he's too powerful, like he's just too, he has too high wisdom against my spell save DC 9, or would I know that it failed because he's not a valid target? Okay, there's the... Oh, wait, there's a rat here. Can I do something with it? No. Okay, let's go then. I wonder how can I use that charm person. No reason to cast this spell. Can I talk with him and then? Yes, I can. Okay, I will quickly save. Okay, and let's check what he has. Human no cause trouble. He has some kind of potion, but let's not pickpocket from him. And talk with him. Charm person. Resisted. Legendary resistance. You move your hand and open your mouth to speak. As you do, the cleric. The spell fizzles. Please, do not. With a single glance, the pale man dismisses your spell. This guy is genuinely horrifying. Do not anger him. Run. Sorry, had to try. He lowers his head and gets back to work. Refrain from this in the future, cleric. And we now get a little bit easier DC here, because we know that he is resistant to my spells. Thank you, bye. What's here? An unlocked chest full of strange rocks. Ooh, Shard of Jor. I will take that. And we have the Ost, Chief of Security. And we behold him using dexterity. Okay. Maybe I'll know something more. Yes! We see that he's a kobold. This one is quite hostile. Stay on your feet. Hostile? What does he have? A crossbow. Ooh, it's pretty nice. But maybe not yet. Let's engage. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one. Master say you behave! You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. He's pissed. A battle of will. Do not give in. I can avert my pathetic human gaze, but I will glare back. Your eyes meet each other. Still, ever vigilant. Keep glaring. The kobold does not move. Glare some more. Yep. You're staring at each other. You're doing it. Glare. Eyes meet eyes. Glare! Glare! You are looking at the kobold's yellow eyes. Stare in an angry or fierce way. Looking hard. Leaning close to the kobold's stern face. You should probably stop this. The kobold meets your gaze and keeps meeting it. I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. No, I will keep staring. Keep looking at the kobold. Okay, I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Fair. The kobold looks at you with a cold expression. Determined, confident. I have some questions for you. Short question. Go! You are a kobold. Not question. Next! Oh fuck, yeah, that's not a question. Quick, save it. So I can think of a less explosive question, or I can try to save the question. And it's harder because I stared at him, so he doesn't like me very much. How would I even save this question? What? I will say, are you the kobold? Okay, let's try that. Change course. Quick. Are you a kobold? Do kobolds exist? Do kobolds exist? Am I a kobold? Kobolds, what are they good for? What are you voting for in the upcoming election? That's my single question. Can I ask something else? No, let's ask him. We shouldn't ask him if he's a kobold. He is, and that's stupid. Let's ask him if kobolds exist. Yes! Are you a kobold then? Oh, we will not ask that. Am I a kobold? No! Kobolds. What are they good for? I think he will not get mad at this question because he's very, like, factual. He gives us very pragmatic vibes. Many things. Shooting human for one. Okay, so what are you voting for in the upcoming election? Angry Human Party. The Party of Norwich? Really? Yes, they'll do good. Strong men lead. Bright tomorrow. This is a good kobold. Very good kobold. You're a good boy. Yes. Thanks. He matters. His words oozing with disdain. Okay, that's my single question. Can I ask something else? Okay. Who are you? I am Ost. I am a security chef in Leech House. A strong little one. Nearly unmovable. You wouldn't actually shoot me, would you? No promise. It's hard to take you seriously when you are so cute. That's what crossbow is for. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding? Not funny. You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. It has a DC of 15. I cannot just take it. He will shoot me. Sorry, dexterity. The kobold snorts. Go away! Don't let this slide. Take the crossbow. I can just try to just take the crossbow. But no, he will shoot me. That's what I believe. But I can try to convince the kobold. The kobold stares at me. No, yeah, Charisma, that's your job here. Oh, so how do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't fucking know. Stealing would be evil, so just demand it. Loudly. That's not... No. Please don't. So I can try to find a reasonable argument. Probably with a lie. I can say to him that I would put the crossbow to better use. But I doubt that it will convince him. Like, why would he care about that? And he's got a pretty good use for that. I mean, he could shoot me, for example. I should have it, and that's the truth. Come on, let me have it. I can say, fine, keep the damn crossbow. Maybe better nature? Yeah, like, butter him up. Be cool and shit. Okay. Let's try. Oh, you know exactly what to say. In my headcanon, the voice of Charisma is like the voice of Volition from Disco Elysium. There is only one thing that could possibly convince this kobold that you should get the crossbow. And that is, of course, Visken asked me to get your crossbow. Who's Visken, this guy? I already don't remember. I am so bad with names. Master did? The kobold glances over to his master. Yeah, he said I needed it more than you. What? Why? Why don't you ask Visken? Or I can say, he said you were so strong that you don't need it anymore. Yeah, he said you were so strong that you don't need it anymore. The kobold squints. He leans back and smirks, then nods. Here we go. I gained the crossbow. As he reluctantly handed it over. Master always right! The fact that he handed it over without even asking the pale man first. Love it. Yeah, and I think that the guy could probably hear this conversation. With the crossbow safely in your grasp, the kobold scoffs. Weak human! Of course you need crossbow! Thanks. And now I have the crossbow, which gives me +1 dexterity and +1 wisdom, compared to +1 strength and -1 wisdom from sword. Yeah, we are putting that on. And now we have not only dexterity at 15, but our wisdom is now at +0. We are so damn good. Let's check the questing tree, because we had some more here. What is that? River Takey. You were brought to the leech house by some fishermen. But how did you survive your plunge into the river? Yeah, and it's pretty far yet from me. We have the Esoteric Ebb, the Pillar quest, which is connected to class conflict. You've declared yourself the cleric of Norwich one single time. It's a grand title, suitable for a true human cleric like yourself. Okay, now after this one, suitable for a true human cleric. I wonder if the reason why I keep the helmet, is it because I am not a human? Maybe I am the kobold. That's the really big one. We have the tea shop that blew up, yeah, and connected to it, Dragon of Tolstad, the goblin chieftain. You're here on a request of Lady Siglaf, a goblin chieftain of Tolstad. Go see her right away. She's in the Goblin Garden, in the southern tip of Tolstad. Yeah, so we will go there. You have democratization. The city is changing, so are you. You have always been volatile in your political views, but now it's time to choose. For real. You have unlocked the ability to ask people what they are voting for. A deep urge inside you is calling. You need to ask. You must ask. As I'm so undecisive, I need to like expand my mind to weigh all the options to know why people are choosing what they are choosing. Over and over again, at least 20 times. Okay, 10. And I have asked 1. So for this quest I need to ask 10 people. I do have some journal here. Have stairs, and we have some checks that I learned, some vocabulary. Okay, let's maybe engage with this guy for a moment. No, nothing new. What's here? The stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. Ah, so you could move it like up and down here. Cool. A thick tome lies upon the iron slab. Let's engage with that. That's probably my spellbook. You flip the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the pages. While the symbol appears to be readable, you do not understand the language. The verbis draconum ars occulta. The author's name appears to be Helium de Minor. Anyone who uses this term for anything modern is either an anti-freesider or lives under a rock. I don't understand it at all. Okay, can I try to read it? No. You have no idea what this means. Right, I need to get my hands on Comprehend Languages spell. Right, that is a spell you use to keep prepared all the time. DC 10 failure. Because I'm so stupid that I needed it to read. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it somewhere? It's fairly common. What's that? Tray of old incense. Some is still usable. Yeah, we'll take that. What's this? Wait, is that my spellbook? Ruined prayer book. -3 intelligence. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy branchen-ish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of some symbols that cannot be whatever. Sorry, I have 6 intelligence IRL. Askani writing, one of the most basic kind. Wait, oh no! Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. No, no, no! By Urf. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That would be expensive. Let's get your hands on a new one instead. A chant book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Urf's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Take this book. And in my questing tree, I now got... After your river adventure, my spellbook is ruined. So I can find somebody who can rebind it for me. Fix your ruined spellbook, damn it. Yeah, can I equip it? It gives me -3 intelligence. I think we can keep that. I don't need high intelligence for that, for my character. Okay, what do we have here? An open manual for esoteric geometry, you know this already. And some incense. And go upstairs here, but I think in this shop it's everything we... Okay, never mind. Your fate one day. Ooh! Money and incense. Let's take that. Okay, so the exit is here. Voices upstairs, and the smell of salt. You may not de-equip your helmet. You may, however, exchange it for other fashionable and powerful headwears.